Hello again. So in this video we're going to look at again the phrasal verbs with up. Up has some specific meanings, but it's not always the same. So another meaning for up is the meaning, so the idea of completing something, stopping the progress of something, or a disorganization of things. Okay, so we're going to look at some phrasal verbs with this meaning today. So the first phrasal verb we're going to look at is split up or break up. Okay, so you probably have heard this one before. So this idea of breaking up or splitting up is normally used when we talk about a relationship coming to an end. So there's two people, boyfriend, girlfriend, they're together, and then they have a big fight and they stop the relationship. Okay, so it's this idea of completion. So the relationship has broken up. Okay, so we would say John and Mary have broken up. Okay, so this is an example of this phrasal verb. We can interchange this with split up. So we could say John and Mary have split up, and it's the same meaning. Another example with up in this meaning, so the idea of completion would be to fill up. Okay, so to fill, it's when you have something that is empty, for example, a glass of water, and you pour something in and it goes right up to the very top. So to fill up means again to completely fill something. So again, it's the idea of completion. Okay, so it doesn't change the verb fill in a big way, but when we say fill up, there's more an idea of reaching the maximum capacity for something. So for example, we could say, when I arrived at the concert, there wasn't a lot of people, but after 20 minutes, it started to fill up. Okay, so the idea is it started to reach the full capacity. Another phrasal verb that we hear quite a lot, very common phrasal verb, is to give up. Okay, so again, the meaning here is of completion. So to give up means to stop doing something. It's normally when we talk about a habit, often when we talk about a bad habit, and we want to say that we stop doing it. So the most common way we hear this phrasal verb would be people saying, I want to give up smoking. Okay, so the meaning here is that I want to stop smoking. Okay, so to stop a habit. Again, the meaning of up in the preposition is the idea of completion. Okay, so again, with all of these phrasal verbs, we're not looking at the verb, it's the preposition that helps us to understand the meaning. Another phrasal verb using up that has this idea of completion or finishing something is to hang up. Okay, so this is when we finish a phone call. So if you're talking to somebody on the phone, at the end of the conversation, you will hang up. Okay, the meaning of this comes from the old type of phone where you'd have the phone and you'd hang it on the receiver of the phone. So to hang up means to complete, to finish a phone call. Another meaning for up was this stopping something from progressing. Okay, so an example here would be to hold up. Okay, so to hold up, one meaning of hold up is to stop something from moving forward. So for example, you can imagine that you're trying to go somewhere, you're trying to get to work very quickly, and you meet a friend, and the friend is talking to you and they're stopping you from progressing. They're not letting you go to work. Okay, so in this case, the friend is holding you up. So they're stopping you from moving forward, stopping you from progressing. Okay, so a friend might say to you, I'm very sorry for holding you up. Okay, so the idea here is, I'm sorry for not letting you continue, not letting you go to work. Okay, so to hold up means to stop somebody or something from progressing. One more phrasal verb from this group of the meaning of up being an idea of completion, of disorganization, or of stopping progress would be to mess up. Okay, so to mess up means to do things in the wrong order. Okay, so for example, if I was doing this video and I forget what I want to say and I say something different, I could say I messed up the video. Okay, so the idea here is that I didn't do it in the correct way and that it was disorganized and not correct. Okay, it could also be with information. When you're trying to write something down, you're listening to somebody and you write the wrong thing down, you could say, oh, I think I've messed this up. Okay, so to mess up means to it's disorganized, it's not done in the correct way.